In this ride, we will be experiencing steeper grades and suburban roadways with lots of scenic places that could be cause for distraction, both for us and for others. We'll have several experiences in keeping a time and space safety margin with reasonable escape paths. Here are a few questions to consider. Why should driveways be considered as intersections? Why should a rider have the handlebar square when making a stop? How many escape paths do we have when riding? Okay, we're in a parallel parking place here, position. I'm going to go ahead and pull out. I'm going to turn my bars, rather quick turn here, so I'm going to go ahead and start with my bars turned a bit. Then pull on out, miss the pedestrian by a good bit, not an issue. Turn the signal back off. Then we'll head back down to the bottom there, Pacific Coast Highway. What I'm looking for is a more of a major road to turn right on to get out and hit the Pacific Coast Highway. PCH as it's known. Here's a stop on a grade again. I'll make my smooth stop. Checking traffic, pedestrians, good to go. Everything was good behind. There was a traffic light at that one, but I didn't see it in time, so we'll find another one. 30 miles per hour. Look at all these places somebody could pop out from the right on. You hear about sudden acceleration sometimes. I don't know if that's a vehicle computer or it's people thinking they're hitting the brake and they put their foot on the gas pedal. So just want to be cognizant of that. This looks like a stop sign, so I think I will make a turn here and see if we hit a traffic light. So this is a pretty good grade downhill stop. I'll make it smooth, keep my handlebars square, make my stop. We have a grocery store here. I see the car in front of me is going to go in there. Well, I made a good choice here. We'll see how long it takes for this to change. There's people going oncoming traffic to get into that parking lot. But we'll use our left signal. Light just turned to green. We're okay behind. Don't want to get too close in front. This might be a while with all the pedestrians up here. People trying to turn left and waiting for the pedestrians. That cleared things out just a bit. Light's still green. Pedestrians have cleared, so we might be good to go here. Let's move on up. Check left, right. Looking clear. Got a bump here. A little water on the road. I'm going in the lane nearest my direction. Although in this state, you can pull into either lane if it's safe to do so, and I'll make my right lane change. That way I'll avoid traffic on the left. We got U-turn, no left turn, no U-turn. Again, I want to be to the left of center here, in this right lane. Watch for pedestrians. There's a truck pulling out, plenty of time. Watching there, if anybody pops out behind some of these vehicles, will create a blind spot. But the reason I'm in this lane instead of the left lane is sometimes there's not a turn lane for left-turning vehicles, and then traffic backs up and creates a hazard. Those pedestrians are looking but not taking advantage, so you can go over that pedestrian crosswalk. Kind of a tight squeeze here. I'll split the difference. Don't want to stay in somebody's blind spot. I got delivery trucks here, stopping ahead of me here. Another pedestrian crosswalk. You can't see if anybody's there or not, so I'll go real easy till I can see it's clear. Looking good here. Roll off just a bit to slow in case there's a pedestrian that wants to jaywalk. But trying to be reasonable with decisions here, reasonable at what people might do, even though those traps, people are usually doing things that aren't so usual. 40-mile-an-hour speed limit, that's what I'm doing right now. I'm in fourth gear. The truck pulled off, bicycle on the wrong side, but he had plenty of space. Car could pull out, wheels were turning. I was ready, but didn't need to. I could have gone left behind that truck on the left there if I needed to. I think I probably could have stopped in time, but if I got too close, I had a little bit of a space on the left. Because of the situation on the right, no escape to the right outside my lane, but I'm going to stay on the left side, and I can use the right side of my lane as an escape should I need to. But I'm going to stay in the left third here. Try to dominate my lane, what little domination I can have here. The vehicles, other than this motorcycle, are a lot bigger. You've heard people talk about the right of weight. Well, you know, if they're bigger than you, you kind of have to give way. Smart thing to do. Green light's been green a while, so I think we're okay. All right, going through 40 miles an hour. We got a pedestrian crossing 400 feet ahead. We'll stay left of center again because we got beach goers or cars maybe pulling out. No pedestrians, so I'm going to go back to the center of my lane. Fire truck crossing. I'm going to stay in the center of my lane. I'm in the blind spot here, but I probably remembers I'm there, so it's not that risky perhaps, but don't want to take anything for granted. Green light. We got some traffic cones up here, so I'm going to get an opening here on my left, which I have now just in case, but move more toward the center line. Now back. And a red light ahead, so I'm not in any particular hurry here. 40 mile an hour speed limit still. So I'm going to stay green so I can pick my speed up, go up a gear, checking traffic through the intersection there. Looking good. Yard work going on. Plenty of space though, still at the 50 mile an hour mark. So we're keeping up with traffic. Oh, I think this vehicle behind me on the left is going to go ahead and overtake me. That's fine. We're slowing up ahead here. Got a worker truck up ahead with his flashers on. We move here to 35 mile per hour zone anyway. Actually going to give us our speed. See if it matches my speedometer. It looks like I'm going about 29 instead of 25, so a bit of variance. I'm going to turn right the next intersection, so I'm going to move over into the right lane now. So we get down near the harbor. Downshift, make my turn, looks clear. We got the bicyclist, but two-way traffic obviously with a yellow center line. As you know, yellow separates traffic opposite directions, white separates traffic the same direction. We have an all-way stop here, so I'll make sure my bars are square, make a smooth stop. They've got to stop, nobody there anyway, so we'll just continue on. 25 mile per hour speed limit. We got a curve right at 20 mile an hour recommended speed, dip in the road. Lots of information signs for us. Some of them warning, some of them regulatory. So nothing much going on here. I'm going to stay near the center line, left of center in other words. The biggest hazard here would be somebody coming out from the right, but I got good sight distance here. Another stop sign where I'll be making a left, so I'll signal left. Get in the left portion of my lane. Make my complete stop at my bars square. Everything's looking fine, nice and smooth here. Out about halfway, make the turn. Winding road, 15 miles per hour. Share the road with bicyclists. Boy, I got a lot to watch out for here. There's the harbor ahead. Nice narrow road here, so I'm going to take it easy. Somebody can come around there a little quick and be over the center line, so I want to let them know I'm here. Staying out to the right just a bit. Keep my speed down. Guardrail doesn't let me get much opening to the right, does it? But I can go near it if I need to, if somebody's over the center line, but I'm going to stay in the middle of my lane for this curve. Got some patchy road here. Those could get slick, so I don't want to do anything drastic. Smooth's always good. I'll make my left signal. We'll turn left at this stop sign. So I'll stay left of center. And we'll stop at the bars square and checking traffic. Looks good left, right, left. About halfway out, make our turn. Signal off. And we're looking at 25 miles per hour and like a lot of groups down here today. Let's take a moment to answer the questions we posed at the beginning. Why should driveways be considered as intersections? Because our right-of-way could be easily violated by cars popping out for any number of reasons. We still need adequate time and space, as well as escape path, if someone springs a trap. Why should a rider have the handlebars square when making a stop? The motorcycle is more stable and easier to keep upright. If the handlebars are not square, the motorcycle's weight could quickly cause us to become unstable and lose our balance. How many escape paths do we have when riding? There are 3. The distance ahead, and the space to the left and to the right. The best escape path is the one in front of us, so we can brake hard if needed without needing to swerve.